I'm here in what's a pretty fantastic and badass setup at First Round Management. And it's game week, my friends. I have the privilege of sitting down with a handful of Miami Hurricanes players as we are just 4 days out from the opener. I was watching week 0 the other night, but week 1, Miami against the other Miami. Only one can be the real Miami coming up. So we are going to sit down with Jaleel Skinner, Jacurri Brown, and Isaiah Horton and get their thoughts as we go down this final home stretch before Friday night at Hard Rock Stadium.
I'm Isaiah Horton. I'm a redshirt freshman, and I play wide receiver. I'm Jacurri Brown. I'm a sophomore, and I play quarterback.
I'm Jaleel Skinner. I'm a tight end, and I'm a sophomore.
It is game week here, as I can't get over how nice this setup is. This is like a whole studio they got here at First Round. But, we're looking here at Jaleel Skinner. Jaleel, you have a God-given gift when it comes to your size and your height and your catch radius. What are some of the things you've been working on in this offseason?
Blocking technique. That's been my main focus. Cause catching the ball, that's natural, and all the other stuff's natural. So it's really been getting into technique-wise and learning fronts and stuff like that this offseason. So I've been learning more as an offensive lineman more than this as a pass catcher.
Yeah, and I love the tight end room quite a bit. What are some of the other guys in that room with you, whether it be, Elijah and Cam and Riley? What do those other guys bring to the table?
It's competitive in there, but it's loving at the same time because, your brother's got your back for sure, but we also compete because we all want to be out there on the field, but wish we all could be out there at once. But it's always going to be fun. We're going to enjoy our time there. We all going to learn and grind together.
Jacurri Brown, I know you've been working really, really hard this offseason, and when we talk about God-given gifts, when it comes to your physicality, your size, your arm strength, your athleticism, how has this offseason gone for you?
Pretty good. I took a lot of steps as a passer, and kind of just getting in that room with Tyler, Emery, and going over stuff and becoming a student of the game again, and just enjoying the process and just going in every morning and every late nights, early mornings, and just putting in that work just to be better.
It doesn't hurt when you have somebody like the man to your left, Isaiah Horton, to throw the football to. What's your offseason been like, Isaiah?
It's been great. Me and Jacurri just been working on our own together. Also Tyler, Emery as well. I've also been working on my just agility, hands, and most receivers don't think blocking is a big part of the game, so I've also been working on my blocking as well.
Is that fun, blocking? Because when fans are watching receivers, it's like, I want to see them catch that 70-yard bomb, but laying somebody out with a block, that looks fun to me.
Yeah, definitely. To me, it's fun. I feel like that's more critical than anything, being able to block on the outside so running backs can do their thing. Also, if a quarterback wants to keep it and draw, he can do his thing as well.
So, the three of you guys are all offensive players. We got a quarterback and, 2 pass catchers. You guys seem pretty tight. Do the three of you ever do any workouts on your own, any private stuff during the off season?
Oh yeah, for sure. During before camp started, over the season, over the summer, I had a quarterback coach, and I had these guys catching for me and stuff like that, getting that timing down.
And Jaleel, looks like you've had a good off season as well, man. And what do you get from some of these workouts when you're out there with guys like Jacurri and Isaiah?
You getting the timing down, of course, because every quarterback's different, but you getting the feel of how their ball's coming, where their ball's going to be at, and just getting that connection, the overall connection with the quarterback, and building some trust with them. Because everybody wants the ball in their hands at all times, so you gotta have somebody who can trust you to put it there for you.
I don't know if you guys, heard there's this conversation going on this week about the real Miami. Is it in Oxford, Ohio, or is it in Miami, Florida? There's stuff like that. Is it fun? Is it bulletin board material, Jacurri? Is that anything you guys give any thought to?
Obviously, it's been through everybody's mind. I just puts a little chip on our shoulders, but all in all, we just going in, just kind of come out on Friday night 1-0.
It's been a long off season, Isaiah, and you guys finally get to step back out on the field on Friday. I know the practices are tough, and it's 112 degrees out there with the heat index. So you finally get to go out there and play a game that counts.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be so fun, exciting. Fans in the stands, and just going to be excited and play.
What's the most exciting thing for you, Jaleel, to step out on that field for the first time in the regular season?
It's gonna be my favorite part. Is just like running out of the smoke, running out of the tunnel, and seeing all the fans in there cheering, and everybody decided for the game to start. So, I really look forward to seeing everybody pack out the Hard Rock this upcoming Friday, so we can put up everything we've been working to on, so everybody can see that like we're coming. We mean business this year.
When you ran out through the smoke for the first time last year, when you were freshmen, I think all three of you were in the same class, so I'll talk to each of you about that. What was it like running through that smoke for the first time?
It felt like it's like a familiar thing for me, because like back at my old high school at Greer, it's like that was our big thing, coming out the smoke and coming down the stairs. So it's like getting to do that. I felt like my freshman year at Greer again, coming out the smoke for my first time. It was just unreal to me.
What about you, Jacurri? Running through that smoke for the first time?
It just kind of makes you like flash your light between your eyes and just think about like how far you came, like playing ball since I was like 6 years old, and like now you're here at D1 in front of like all these fans, this big stadium and stuff like that, and it really just sinks in. But you just gotta be grateful and thank God for it.
Isaiah, when you ran through that smoke for the first time?
When I ran through that smoke for the first time, it was like a surreal moment, just because like as a kid, you always want to do that, and you always watch older people, and it actually kind of humbled me to realize like, all right, you're not here yet, but you know what I'm saying, you're here. So just use the God-given talent you have and just stay humble with it.
Tell me about the rest of the receiving corps, because there's been some additions, right? Guy like Tyler Harrell with his speed, Shamar Kirk. How are some of the new guys fitting in?
Yeah, the new guys are doing really, really well. They impressed me a lot. Tyler's doing a great job. Shamar's doing a great job. Shamar's actually from Tennessee, so I kind of knew about Shamar before when he came. And so, but the receiver core in general, it's going to be a special one this year for sure, because we just got different keys. We got fast. We can go vertical. We can do it all. And, I'm just really proud of my guys, because we've really been working hard this offseason.
Tell me about Kevin Beard. He's fun to watch, Coach.
Yeah, Kevin Beard is he's probably one of the best coaches I've ever had. Playing football, he's a player's coach. He's there for you. Outside of football, he's also there for you. He's going to give you tips and tools of the game from his failures to let us know like what to do and what not to do. So I'm very pleased with Kevin Beard as my coach.
Jacurri, tell me about Shannon Dawson. What's he like as an OC and a quarterback's coach?
It's amazing having that connection with the OC and also being a quarterback coach. He I wouldn't say he dumbs things down, but it's pretty simple as a quarterback. It's a quarterback driven offense. If you see something and you want to check it, then like you do that. And he's just very laid back, free guy. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna yell at you. He's gonna coach you hard, but he's gonna love you harder. And that's just really, really good. I feel like I needed that to be in that environment, to just go out and have fun and just play.
And Jaleel, what about Coach Woodle?
Coach Woodle, he's a guy we had last year on tight end room, and him taking over the role as tight end coach. It's something that we all like as a tight end group as a whole. He's a great guy. He loves to have fun, but he also knows how to get down to business, and he's been really a blessing to help me take my game to the next level with this blocking and things like that.
How much, early in the week, how much of the focus now is studying for Miami, Ohio? Are you guys still more focused on yourselves at this point?
No, that's been the focus. Miami, Ohio has been the focus since last week. We're all, as a team, locked in on them and locked in on coming out 1-0. So, that's our big thing, going out and putting on a show for the fans and ending the day 1-0.
Talk about them a little bit, Jaleel. What do you expect from the Red Hawks?
I expect them to come out, play physical, play their game. But I feel like the speed of our offense, the athletic ability that we have, and just on both sides of the ball, it's just going to be fun for us to actually get out there and go against somebody that's not us, go against somebody else. I'm really looking forward to it. I know the whole team's juiced up and ready for it, so it's just time ticking now.
What about you, Jacurri? Looking ahead to the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks, what stands out from those guys?
I feel like they're going to come in and try to stop the run, and that's going to have extra people in the box and stuff like that. So, it's going to open up some one-on-ones on the outside and kind of just take what they give us. Never go broke taking a profit. Coach Woodle says that all the time. And, we're just going to go out there and play fast and just make routine plays, no superhero plays, and just move the ball down the field and just be efficient with it.
Isaiah, your take on Miami, Ohio coming up this week?
Miami Ohio's a great team, so I expect them to come out strong and physical, but that's the same with us to come out fast, play physical, play strong, play smart. Just like Jacurri said, don't make you try to superhero plays, just keep doing what we've been doing, keep the routine plays, and should be okay.
Jacurri, last year it was a tough season, 5-7, and that's the type of thing we all want to see how that brings you guys together and how it brings the coaches together. What's the motivation and the focus been like, knowing it's got to be better this year?
I mean, everybody in that building knows it's like that's not our standard. And Coach Cristobal, I mean, he like enforces that in us. That you know what I'm saying? When guys care about football and like nothing else, then like we're on top and we're good. So I just feel like everybody is coming together. It's more of like a team. Everybody's putting in more extra work. Everybody's like cohesive together, and I mean it's like one heartbeat, and I mean it's gonna be great, and I'm really excited to see what it looks like on Friday night when we all come together and we're like going and hitting other guys and just doing other things against other people, and just kind of showing what we've been doing over this off season for sure.
Do you guys, Jaleel, do you guys like maybe flying under the radar a little bit? It probably doesn't feel like that when you're together all the time, but obviously the narrative nationally, people aren't talking about Miami the way that they were before last season. Does that motivate you?
I think it's something that we're gonna pop out and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Miami's back." But I mean, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for, even though like we're flying under the radar a little bit, like, okay, we're not worried about that. That doesn't phase us. We're not looking into the media at all as a team. It's just that like we're just ready for our opportunity and our time to come. So that's what we're looking forward to.
Want to let Mr. Horton say his piece on that as well. Extra motivation this year?
Yeah, I feel like it definitely puts a chip on our shoulders. As we're coming out as the underdogs, but I'm really excited to come out Friday and just shock the world and let them know what the 2023 Canes are all about.
Love it. I love it. As far as preparations, you guys, I'll start with you, Jacurri. You guys feel like you're pretty much ready to get the season started?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're gonna finish out this week and have a good practice tomorrow, full pads, and then the next one after that, and kind of just go in and kind of like fine tune some things and really harden down on the game plan, get the first script out, the first drive scripted out, and so yeah, I feel like everybody's ready. I mean, obviously, it feels like the offseason went by really fast. The summer kind of came by fast, but thank God, you know what I'm saying? It's only 2 seasons of the year, and it's waiting on football season and football season. So I mean, I feel like going into this week, going into the season, I feel like everybody's hopefully, God willing, we stay healthy, and really just everybody's just gonna let it loose and let it cut loose and just have fun.
Now, you guys are all offensive players. None of you are on the line, but you could benefit from the offensive line really doing their job at a high level. Jacurri, how much better is that O-line looking this year?
It's way better. A big step up, and I mean, you got Coach Mirabal and Coach Cristobal, probably the best offensive line coaches in the country, and all those guys are just hard-nosed, tough guys that just. I mean, it starts in the trenches, O-line and D-line. I mean, those guys battle it out throughout practice, and I mean, it's good to see that, and it's good to like. I know those guys are excited to go along and Friday and like let loose and like hit somebody else other than our own players and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just a big step up. Matt Lee, he's a huge leader. Javon Cohen, all those guys on that line. Francisco, all those boys, and Francis. I mean, all those boys. They're all good, and they're all kind of coming together on that O line. I mean, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of shots, a lot of deep throw shots, and with that, it's gonna have to take time. And I feel like those guys are having it under control.
And you get to do some work with that offensive line when you're doing your inline blocking. What's it been like? He brought up Francis. I mean, you'd never guess this is an 18-year-old kid. Like he looks like a 23-year-old grown man.
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember the first time I met Francis at IMG. Like he was just a man amongst boys, and he's still a man amongst boys now. And then just see how great he can be with this offense as a freshman out there starting at right tackle. So getting to be out there blocking with him and Jalen Rivers at left tackle. I mean, those guys, they really know how to push the pile, put a dent in the line. That's Coach Mirabal's thing, put a dent in the line. So that's something that our whole line's really been good at, is creating gaps and running lanes for our running backs. So I really think it's going to be really fun to see everybody get out there and hit somebody else, like Charles said.
Isaiah, one of the words the fans have been saying so much about the passing game heading into this year is vertical. Mm-hmm. That word comes up a lot. Is that going to match what fans are expecting this year?
Oh, for sure. Yes, sir. It's definitely going to match up with what fans were saying this year. We're definitely going to take the ball vertical. We have players, we have receivers who can take it vertical. And we also have fast players. So, like I said previously, we can do it all.
How's Tyler Van Dyke been doing this offseason?
Tyler's been doing great. He's the same Tyler, consistent as always, and proud of him as well.
Coming up to Miami Hurricanes season, first game this Friday. I'll start with you, Jaleel. Any message you'd like to send to the fans out there before that first home game?
Get to the arena early, you know what I'm saying? Get there and be ready for a show because, we're ready to put out for you guys, ready to show you guys what the 2023 Hurricanes are all about.
What about you, Jacurri?
Just my message is just come pack it out and just come have fun, come watch some football. And we've been waiting all year. It's finally here, so let's go do it and let's go bring the Canes back.
Isaiah?
I just say buckle up because it's going to be a long ride.
Do you have any sort of superstitions or habits you have before every game?
I don't really have superstitions or habits, but I always take my hair out before every game. I wear my fro, so I won't have any braids or twists or anything like that.
I don't think I have any superstitions, but I always pray before the games, personally, and really just bow down to earth and just have fun. Really just make sure I'm having fun.
Same, also.
Mine is just that on game day, I only answer the phone for 4 people that call me. My mom, my dad, my sisters, that's 5 people, 2 sisters, and my grandpa. I ain't answered the phone for nobody else.
What song gets you hyped up before a game?
My song, it's my go-to, it's been my go-to for years now. It's Love Foe, and it's called My Ambitions of a Rider.
I would say mine, I got 2, Bulls on Parade, Rage Against Machines, and then Under Pressure by Thug Life.
My song that gets me hyped, I would say Shoot It Myself by Future.
Make sure you guys go check out NIL Pro Shop. It's going to have our jerseys in there, signature shirts, stuff like that. The link is in my bio on Instagram. You also can check out Fanatics with our jersey sales. That money comes back to us. So, thank you for supporting us and supporting my guys.
Hey, and everybody shout out your Instagrams.
Follow me at Jaleel Skinner.
Jacurri 11 Dr. Dunn. You guys can follow me at Zay7 Horton.